skills have been identified as a major economic driver in driving the competitiveness of Kenyan industries. Hence, we've identified that there's a big gap between technical skills in industries and what is available in the market. Therefore, we have looked for various ways of bridging the gap, one of which is partnering with the German Development Corporation to come up with a technical skills program to look at the various skills gaps in industries, as well as provide the technical skills within the young people to give them an opportunity to get jobs, and at the same time to give industries an opportunity to have skilled labor.
C-TVET is a program that was put in place to be able to take care of trainees in the technical training institutions in terms of providing in-company training and also institutional training.
We started engaging with the institutions to onboard students and take them through that technical training in the industry.
The way the program is running, having the students trained in school, then in the next session, we have them in the industry. The students are getting to acquire both skills, the practical in the industry and the theoretical knowledge, which is necessary for research and even troubleshooting from the school.
We came about the advertisement on a social forum, on a social media, in a group whereby I shared with my colleagues.
The program was announced at the school at Gumbe Technical Training Institute.
I saw an application in the newspaper via Standard, and that's when I forwarded my application to KIST.
I applied and was shortlisted and called for the interview.
The program has been so beneficial because I've got an exposure, something which is very rare, because I'm able to link what happens in the class vis-a-vis what happens in the industry. So I'm able to coordinate and marry the two fields together.
We get to acquire more hands-on skills than theory, and we also understand the mechanical and electrical aspects of machines that we don't get to do at school.
It's a bigger advantage on my side. I'll be able to expound my mind in understanding the different kind of machinery, modern technology, and above all, a modernized form of learning.
I have gained the experience, leave alone the time I was in school. You more so I do major on the practicals, and the school I was dealing with the theoretical.
I'm also being trained on how to interact with others and work with them.
The beauty of cooperative TVET is that the young people are able to learn theory in college and then have another time, equivalent time in the workplace for work-based learning, therefore making sure that the training is relevant and directly guided by industry needs.
The program basically comes in to link the industry expectations versus the TTI's graduates. So through TVET, we're able to bridge the gap that has been existing.
The collaboration between the industries and the TVET institutions improves the kind of manpower that comes out of the institutions.
We expect, having trained the students in the industry using the equipment and the machines that we expect them to be running, it will be easier for them to be incorporated in the system.
After getting the skills, then they can also have opportunities to get employment.
The benefits the trainees have received from the program is that practical knowledge, being able to be in an industry space, understand how work is done, understand the decisions that go into how work is assigned or projects.
It's benefited the students, the trainees, in that they are getting into the market fresh, learning a new concept and learning the concept in the correct way.
Right now in the moment, we are getting 3 trainees, and the 3 trainees they're able to learn the hands-on experience while still in school.
By the continuous follow-up and mentoring of these students, they understand more on our processes.
Actually, these programs have benefited every trainee who has come and passed through. They have secured jobs in our industry.
The course content has been reached as in partnership with industry. And that means that what they are receiving is exactly what industry needs, meaning that their relevance to the job market is assured.
The response rate for the program has been quite positive. The students that came into our business as part of the C-TVET program have maintained and continued to participate, and we're looking forward to seeing them complete the program and be able to join the industry.
As a registrar, I think C-TVET programs has brought a new dimension. In automotive, we used to have about 3 students in a class, and now we are having 25, 26 in a class. That means it is a mass change.
It has been very encouraging, such that it shows that industries are ready and are willing to commit to improve the institutions and also have the relevant manpower required by the industry.
The skills which we get, especially when we go for the company, gives us hands-on skills, so we are ready to compete. Of how I have like mechanical skills, electrical skills. I can also do troubleshooting in an automation control company.
Using the same skill, I'll be able to equip myself with the same profession, with the willpower that I learned in school. I'll be able to output it to the machinery that I am able to encounter.
In future, I can be able to be a mechanical engineer. First of all, I can be able to get an employment. Apart from that, I can also be able to employ myself. I can also be a good farmer.
You get hands-on skills, you are able to communicate, you are able to engage in teamwork.
In my mind, I had planned that if I manage to finish the course, I'm a certified trainer, I'll be able to train other ladies and girls at large.
So in future, I'd like to engage in more problem-solving activities, not only in the industry, but in the community.
When we get the students in the company, we treat them like our normal employees as we train them. So as it pertains the organization culture, they get to understand what is required for us and how to run in the organization.
Out of the C-TVET, now we're getting people that we've also had an opportunity to see how do they work. We can vouch for them because we've been involved in developing their skills, and really it has made it possible for there to be a talent pool that we can pull from anytime we need.
It will save the recruitment process, and you easily pick on whom you are confident in that can do the job.
Rather than what we used to do, send people for the attachment, these times they are running while on the job. So you will realize that it benefits the industry so much, because at the end of the day, they are people who are trained, people who get out of maybe the classrooms while you already know what the job is.
I believe C-TVET has had a huge impact on the growth of the country. Of course, the idea has been about job creation, and we have been able to impact that, seeing more young people, youth coming out of the program and being able to further the agenda that the country has.
Now that the program continues, you'll find that we will not lack mechatronic engineers or technicians, because it will prove to the country that now we have able people who can fill the gaps in the industry.
One of the big growth areas we've identified is how manufacturing can contribute to the GDP of this country. Current target has been 15%, but we have new ambitions to grow this contribution to 20% by 2030.
In the economic pillar, when we look at manufacturing, the trainees we are chunking out, they are able to enter into them, they are able to be absorbed in the manufacturing industry, and this then can enhance the manufacturing. They can be able to start their businesses also, which can be able to promote the economy by them employing themselves, employing others, expanding in future. And when they expand, we are seeing this is the per capita income that is being increased for the country.
I will definitely recommend this program because you get an exposure, you get the dual training, which is something very rare, and it's a system which has already been started in countries like Germany, and they have been successful.
It's a really good program for an average person. You can really get a lot from learning in this way. So it really helps you to get ahead of many people that are in this industry, and it will help you to get a job really easily.
It's a nice course. It only needs your patience, your time, and your mind.
It's a perfectly projected course. It has order, it has good manner of learning, and above all, it has a boost of profession, especially those who have a natural skill or according to be a mechanic or a technician.
Any person willing to join the course, to come and join us so that we can do it all together. It's not a one course, there are so many, and you can learn from each other in the profession.
As a trainer, I would like to encourage the young students. There are those students who receive, say, help, bursaries. I would try to encourage them to save some part of it, maybe have one course or two in such a training institution.
I believe it has achieved its goals, that is putting educated youth into the market, giving them industry exposure, and just giving opportunities, both for the industry as well as for the trainees.
Looking at how it was intended to run, a structured way of training the organization at the factory is already happening. Exposure to the real working environment is already happening in the students.
Graduate, the technician that will leave the institution going to industry will be a work-ready technician, confident in terms of handling his job assignments. So the C-TVET program is not just achieving, but it is actually overachieving its objectives.
For C-TVET, I'd like to thank them for bringing this program to this school and helping us to advance in our studies.
Thank you to GIZ for this program. They sponsored us throughout the program. We never paid anything.
I would like to thank them for giving us the opportunity to be where we are right now, and the companies for cooperating and giving us the opportunity to be in attachment.
I'd love to say thank you for the companies that have mentored us. I'd love to say thank you to C-TVET for giving us this opportunity to have this course at this school. Would say thank you for CAM for giving us the opportunity and the chance to go through the industries.
It's a prayer that the Kenyan government embraces this system because it helps in addressing the skill mismatch that we have among our youths.
I'll really encourage them to push the program, the project beyond the scope so that it can be able to reach out to various people that have not been able to access this program.